Well, as you can see, the Tahoe is down. Taking the trailer hitch and the bumper off. Next I'm going to pull the gas tank out. Now what has happened is it has blown a brake line. And I'm sure you're asking me, Jason, if it's blown a brake line, why are you taking the gas tank out? Well, truthfully, she's been needing some maintenance. My old girl's been needing some maintenance. So while I got it in doing the brake line, I'm just going to tear all these rusty spots up and I'm going to do some rust treatment. It's got some rust formed in behind the gas tank that I really want to treat, flake off, treat, maybe paint. And she's going to get it. Now, backstory on my old Tahoe. My wife calls her the hoe, and that's because she's old, wore out, and she's old, she's wore out, but she still gets the job done. So I'm gonna fix her up and make her a little bit better. Yeah. Okay, so right here is I'm trying to get to fix. Look at that. Go on this side. Look at that one. That's terrible. Terrible. Oh no. Well, that's not good. Oh man. Well, if you go looking for problems, you'll find them. There it is. Little pinhole. Little pinhole causing all my problems. Alright, so I gotta make up a chunk of brake line. Alright, so this cross member piece here, it's not as thick as the frame is. It seems to be much thinner. So I'm going to rebuild this section here at a 16 gauge, which I think will match up real well to this thickness. Alright, well, I got myself in a little bit of a dilemma. Tahoe here, she needs a brake line. Now normally, I come right over here to the bench. I got a brake line right here, a couple pieces. This one, let's see. This one's too big. This one's too small. And the piece I have that's the right size, it ain't long enough. Now what I should do is go downtown, go down to the parts store, buy me a piece of brake line. But the problem is I'm still a few days out from payday. I ain't got no money right now because it's a few days out from payday, and I need the Tahoe kind of now, my daily driver. So what I've done is I've looked around here. Around here, and what I found is a piece of old rusty brake line right there. This old rusty brake line just happens to be the right size. So after a lot of debating, I think what I'm going to do is just see if I can make it up out of this old rusty brake line for right now. And then later on, I'll go buy a whole roll and remake some new ones. Not the best thing, but it'll get me, hopefully it'll get me back on the road. And look at that. One refurbished line. Hey, it looks brand new. So with about 16 inches. Gotta get up here into the good metal. It's pretty thin right here still. Have to make that roll. So that's my length. Let's see, my width here. 3 inches on the front. This side is a inch and a quarter-ish roll, inch and a half. I want to roll my metal up here to the top, but I can't go too far because then it'll be tough to weld. So I bent it on the wrong side of the line. This line was supposed to be on the other side of the bend. It's supposed to bend over here. So now I gotta fix a mistake. Alright, well, let's try this again. So the brake makes these corners real sharp, and I need them to be more rounded. Alright, here is a test fit. If I can get the camera and the metal all held right. Alright, let's see. Oh, it fits amazing. I need to now roll this top in. I gotta cut it to fit still. Alright, here we go. We'll test it. That ain't so bad. Do this side. Needs to be hammered up into place. Make a decision here. Probably make a decision there. Man, not quite long enough here on the end. Probably going to have to add a piece. Alright, so I like to paint the inside of my panels where I weld them on, just to help out with some rust. Not using anything special, just whatever I could find laying around, just some leftover paint. Alright. So before I weld that in place, I'm going to do a little rust treatment just around the area I'm going to weld for now. After I weld this on, I'm going to go ahead and rust treat the entire frame, and I'd like to paint it or undercoat or something. really finished with the Tahoe. There's a lot of things I'd like to do with it. But my chore list is getting awful long, so I need to wrap this up for now. Get it back on the road so I can drive it, and then get caught up with a few things. Once I get caught up with a few things, once I get caught up with my chore list, I will come back to this and continue the repairs. I still want to rust treat the whole bottom of the frame and possibly undercoat it, maybe paint. But for now, I'm going to throw her into a time lapse, stuff the tank back under it, and a rear bumper on it.
You don't have to make big money to endure a lot of stuff. I never made more than $8 in my lifetime an hour. I own more than most people that made $30, $40 an hour in my time. So what else see, I told it. And Tammy had they come down, work on the law. I said, here, go ahead and use my phone call. Go ahead. Because you're down here on my phone.
Yeah, well, someone need help with a brake bleed. I got to pull one tire and a computer bleed and manual bleed. Alright, well, I got her all back together. I just got back from a test drive and everything seems to be okay. Brakes are working good. Like I said, I got a little more plans that'll come in a couple weeks when I get some more time. Thanks for watching.